counting down toward first pitch from Los Angeles. It's the Diamondbacks and the Dodgers. Next on the show. Tuesday night baseball here on the show from Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the West-leading Los Angeles Dodgers. Hi again, folks. Matt Vasgersian here for this National League matchup out west. Alongside me are Major League veterans Steve Lyons and Eric Karros. And Steve, let's talk about the two starters that take the baseball here tonight.
Yeah, and you've got a couple of guys here that aren't afraid to challenge you at the plate. They're not afraid to let you put the ball in play and let their fielders make the plays behind them. That should make for a pretty good matchup.
We'll hear more from the guys as the night moves along, but first, let's get a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Arizona Diamondbacks as they'll align themselves like this here tonight. And set to square off against these guys, one of the taller pitchers in the game today, 6'7" right-hander Brandon McCarthy. And behind him defensively, the Dodgers will line up like this. Everth Cabrera makes his way to the plate now as we're just about set for baseball this evening.
Shortstop, Everth Cabrera.
First pitch of the night is over for strike one as we get started right on time at 7:10 p.m.
One thing to keep an eye on as this game goes along, first pitch strikes. The more this guy can work from ahead, the better off he's going to be.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the 1-1. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Ready with the 2-1. Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1. A look there at our scouting report. We already know about the cutter. We saw it right there, but here's the rest of the arsenal that we'll see heading forward. Cliff Pennington will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively. First pitch coming. Now a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Here it comes. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball, but this will get foul for strike 2. And now he'll reconsider as he looks for a strikeout pitch. Now the pitch. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
And even on 0-2, you don't want guys to get into a comfort level up there.
1 out, nobody on. Here comes the 1-2. And this will be fouled away. Here's another 1-2. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
Come on up! Are you kidding me?
2-2. Grounded fouled off to the left, so they'll do it again. The 2-2 one more time. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this will be taken in by Uribe for route number 2.
Here's that swing again. This is in show motion. And you'll see that that's a few inches above the thumbs. You'll be feeling that one all night long.
And he'll step off. In now, A.J. Pollard. As he'll swing here and lift a fly ball out to right center. And he'll settle under it, but he can't hold on to it. Oh, boy. Not particularly graceful there, and as a result, he'll be slapped with an E4 on the play. Mark Trumbo will get a shot here in the inning after all, as that 2-out error could really turn out to have some major consequences.
Yeah, anytime you give this guy an at-bat, especially with a runner on base that he otherwise wouldn't have had, you're asking for trouble.
Now here's the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
This is where you need to make that error hurt. It's the first inning. You've got a guy on base. You can somehow get him around. That becomes demoralizing to a defense.
This is foul right side. He's set. Now the pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Here's another 0-2. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. So a good start here for Brandon McCarthy. The Dodgers coming up, and we are scoreless. Now the starting lineup for Don Mattingly's Los Angeles Dodgers. It looks like this. They'll square off here against the sinker ball specialist Trevor Cahill. And behind him, here's a look at the defensive alignment for Arizona. And the left-handed hitting Carl Crawford will stand in to start the home half of inning number 1.
Left fielder,
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Eric, you take a look at our visiting club as they take the field tonight here in the bottom of the first. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
And it was a great start to the road trip. They were able to pull out a 1-run victory, so hopefully that'll give them a little momentum because they've got some very difficult games coming up in this stretch.
And now a pitch on the way. And this is hit well towards the hole. Throw on to first by Pennington, and there's one gone. Juan Uribe will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Now here's the first pitch. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. Now here it comes. That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count.
And I know it's your first at-bat of the ball game and you want to work the count a little, but those were 2 pretty good pitches to have a rip at.
Now here's the pitch. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. The next 0-2. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Bases are empty, one man out. Another 0-2 coming. Struck him out, but he'll try for first on the drop third strike. Throw to first will take care of him. Score it 2-3 on the putout, and there are 2 gone now.
Boy, that curveball is really moving now. He gets him to swing right over the top of it, and then you're going to see the nice work behind the plate to do a little cleanup back there, and then get the putout down at first.
Here's Scott Van Slyke. And he'll try and crowd him there with a fastball to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Still plenty to be desired in terms of batting average, down in the 180s entering play. 1 home run and 5 driven in. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The next pitch. 2-0 now. Now the 2-0 home. And a sinker is over that time. It's back to 2-1.
Oh, yeah, that's the pitch right there. If he keeps that sinker to the outside part of the plate, he's going to do just fine. If that thing flattens out just a little bit, or if he gets it towards the middle of the plate, it's going to be a long game.
Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2. 2-2 pitch on the way. And this is hit sharply on the ground toward the hole. It's flagged down deep in the hole. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word.
Well, this was just going to be a tough play one way or the other. As you see him ranging towards the hole just to get to this ball, but then he can't right himself in time to make an accurate throw, and they're going to hit him with an E4.
Adrian Gonzalez will come forward now in an RBI opportunity he probably didn't think he'd have.
Yeah, it certainly didn't look like he'd have one, but now's where you really have to make teams pay. Nothing will demoralize a team in the field quite like having 2 out errors that lead to runs.
Here's the first offering. Curveball looked at here for strike 1.
Well, this is the kind of situation where they came up short last night. They had opportunities, but they could never really cash them in, so you can bet they'd love to get something going on the board early here.
He's set, now the pitch. Now a swing and a sharp ground ball to third. A stab, and he's got it. From a knee, he throws him out. A remarkable play there to retire the side. Dodgers leave 1. We've played an inning. No score. Aaron Hill will stride in now. 2 hits for him, including a home run in last night's contest.
Aaron Hill.
First pitch on the way. He'll start the second with a curveball that's taken here for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. Good swing there, but this is foul off to the right side. Ready now on 1-1. 1-1 pitch, a curveball that's right there. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Good curveball right there, and that just really froze him.
Here comes a 1-2. And this is swung on and missed, and Hill is gone on strikes for the first out of the inning.
All right, now we're going to take a look at the location of the last two pitches on Show Track. The 1-1 pitch is right at the knees. That's perfect. And then he gets them to go just a little bit lower on the 1 and 2, and he swings right over the top of it.
Gerald Laird will come forward now, back in the lineup after being used as a pinch hitter last night.
Dodge, dog. Dodge, dog, kid.
First pitch coming. And this is lined into left field for their first hit of the ball game.
Well, if you stay out of the middle, you'll have a chance, but neither of these teams are going to miss a fat pitch down Broadway, and he just drives this into left for a base hit.
Cody Ross will get his first opportunity now, and as you can see, he enters play with that average up near the 320 mark. Now a quick move here to step off and look the runner back. First offering on the way. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Pause, now the pitch. Right on it there, but this is foul over toward the first base dugout. No score here as we play inning number 2. Throw over to first. Don't want to forget about it. He waits. Now the pitch. Fouled straight back. The 0-2 once more. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
That's a good location for that cutter with 2 strikes. He's either got to take that and hope it's a ball, or he's got to foul that thing off.
He's ready. Now the pitch. Hammered the other way to deep right field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 8th home run on the season for him. And Arizona moves out in front now 2-0.
Well, normally when you hear guys talking about pitches that hang, they're talking about the curveball, maybe a slider. But this is a cut fastball. It just hangs. You see it there. Just right out over the heart of the plate, and he doesn't miss it.
Batting 8.
Into the box now, J.P. Arencibia. Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Yeah, those are the ones you like to start in that bat, especially your first time up.
I agree. Give me a nice, easy one in the dirt that I can take so I can really get ahead in that count early.
1-0 on the way. And he misses again, 2-0. Very patient here in these opening few innings.
And I think that's exactly what they're going to need to do. The more hitters counts that you can get yourself in, the more fastballs you're going to see. And this is a good fastball hitting team.
The 2-0 on the way. Hit high but foul as that'll get in amongst the fans. 1 out, nobody on. 2-1. 2-1 pitch is swung on and hit in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Ethier, and Andre puts it away for out number 2.
One thing you can already pick up on in these first couple innings is he's leaving the ball up more often than he should. He's already hurt him once on that home run, and even though that's an out, that ball was hit pretty darn well.
Trevor Cahill digs in at the plate. First pitch to him. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. Looks at a sinker there that drops in 1-1. 1-1 on the way. That's on the corner to put him behind now. 1-2.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
The right-hander deals on 1-2. Now a swing and another fly ball here as things are getting busy out there in Central. Ethier will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. But the Diamondbacks pick up a couple courtesy of this two-run home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 2-0 Arizona. Andre Ethier will lead things off here as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 due up to start the home second. And here's the first pitch. First pitch curveball runs in a bit too tight. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home. In tight with the sinker, ball 2.
Yeah, he's looked at 2 close pitches. You get the feeling that this is the calm before the storm. I think he'll unload on this one if this thing is anywhere near the zone.
2-0 on the way. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. A 2-1 offering. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Sets the 2-2 pitch. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. Waiting on deck is Howie Kendrick. Woo! 3-2, here it is. And a swing and a miss that time from Ethier as he's retired for the first out.
If he could have been just a little more patient there, would have had a leadoff walk. Instead, chases it out of the zone here and winds up costing him.
Here's Howie Kendrick. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. He'll enter play with an average of .311. 1 home run, 26 RBIs. Kendrick waiting, now the pitch. And that misses 1-1. One pitch on the way. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
Now the 2-1 pitch. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Here he comes on 2-2. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Yeah, that's a pretty good pitch right there on a 2-2 to finally strike him out, but he got a good look at his pitches out there, so this is one of those at-bats that you can draw from later on in the ballgame.
In now is A.J. Ellis. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Still plenty to be desired in terms of batting average, down in the 180s entering play. Still without a home run and a pair of RBIs. The pitch. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. High strikes, probably not on the docket for places he wants to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret. You've got to keep the ball down against a team like this. If you go up every once in a while with a fastball, you'll be fine, but you're not going to last too long if you make a habit of working up there with your secondary pitches.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
And now, as a hitter, 1 and 2, you've got to be thinking right center field. They'll take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
And he gets some pretty good wood on it here as this is lifted to fairly deep left. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. They trail things here 2-0. Everett Cabrera will get a second crack at it here. He flied out to lead off the ball game.
Shortstop, Everett Cabrera.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. Fouled back. Here's the pitch. That misses. 1-1 the count now to the Arizona shortstop. So 1-1 home to Cabrera. Oh, and he lays one down here, and this is going to be a tough play. Low roller, and he barehands it. And the throw will be too late, so it's a bunt single to get him started here.
Man, you get flat out fly. I mean, once this thing got down, you figured if this is a fair ball, it's a base hit. That's almost too easy there.
Cliff Pennington will stand in now, and he'll likely have a look down to third to see if anything's up here with nobody out. Here's a look over to first. Runner back standing. First pitch coming. Cabrera running. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Not in time as he steals second.
And that may have been an out-and-out guess right there. He had to figure they weren't going to throw over twice in a row, so he's running on first movement, and he makes it to second base safely.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Tag from Uribe. He's out at third base. Now here's the pitch. Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
Oh, that's just a terrible feeling as a hitter. He looks at 3 pitches, and then he heads right back to the dugout. You know what he's saying to himself right now? Why did I even bring a bat with me?
Stepping in now, A.J. Pollock. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike 1. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
And the pitch. And this is high, a ball and a strike. So 1-1. And this pitch is hit rather sharply toward the third base coaching box. It's a foul ball. Now the 1-2. Curveball just about rung him up, but it's to 2-2.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball right now, and that's going to get him into trouble if he keeps leaving it up there like that.
Here's the 2-2 offering. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. There to get it is Kendrick. Throw on to the first baseman. Gonzalez will take care of him, and the inning is over. Former MVP Jimmy Rollins set to get things going when we come back. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. D-backs lead it 2-0. Jimmy Rollins will stand in, and you see there, he's been scorching hot these past few games. Now the first pitch. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Off the plate again, and it's 2-0. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. And when that happens, you'll find yourself in these kind of counts.
Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
And it goes without saying, but this has to be in the strike zone. You don't want him on base to start off the inning.
3-0 is on the way. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
And for as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hands any chance you get.
Brandon McCarthy will stand in what would appear to be a sacrifice situation here. Here's the first offering. And the pitcher is, in fact, bunting here as he puts this one down. And Laird will get the sure out at first as the sacrifice works to perfection.
And with your pitcher at the plate, you always like it when he can get that bunt down on the very first pitch. Not only do you let him get back to the dugout and rest up just a little bit, but you also keep that momentum going. That's a nice job right there.
Here's Carl Crawford now. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
I don't think this partisan crowd is going to like that too much. One thing you don't want to do as an opposing pitcher, two things actually. One, you don't want to get the crowd involved early, and two, you don't want to set yourself up for a possible big inning. Now, both of those things have come true.
Juan Uribe will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. Here's the first pitch to him. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike.
Very important here with two guys on following the hit by pitch. He had to come out and establish the count in his favor, and he did just that.
Comes set, now the pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
Comes set, now the pitch. Swing and a hard hit grounder down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And they're on the board as now it's a 2-1 ball game. Scott Van Slyke will dig in. He reached on an error his first time. Now the first pitch. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball one. Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. Still won't get him to fish downstairs, and it's 2-0 now.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Has a look, now the pitch. Now a ball hit hard towards the hole. And a backhanded try, but it's just out of reach, and that's going to score the run from third. And they'll tie the ball game if the run scores, evening things at 2. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. So first and second with one man gone. And stepping in now, the slugging first baseman, Adrian Gonzalez. Now here's the first pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
Now Gonzalez awaits the 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Wow, you got to think he got away with one right there. If you're a pitcher and you're pitching to this guy, you cannot live in that location.
Hit something hard right here.
The 1-1.
Here we go.
Breaking ball snaps in there for a called strike 2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Yo, Adrian!
The 1-2 with one away. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Go home, Dodgers!
The 2-2 coming. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Here comes a 2-2. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And this is into the alley for Adrian. Should be extra bases. And the runner will score from second. And he will score as well. And with that, they've taken a 4-2 lead.
Well, just more fuel to the fire here. 2 more runs are in to score on the double. It's a 4-run inning now, and they're really starting to take this guy apart.
Andre Ethier will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. Now time called at the plate as he'll step out and try and start it again. First pitch coming. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1. A lot of pitches up in the zone here early on.
And that's not the worst thing in the world at this place, but you've got to pick your spots.
Come on, let's get a hit.
He's ready now. The pitch. And a sinker sinks too much there as it bounces into the catcher's glove. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. It looks like he's aiming a little too much, and that's not working for him.
4 runs here in this half inning. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And that misses. 2-1. Problems compounding here after a smooth start to the game.
Yeah, whoever that guy was that pitched the first 2 innings, he hasn't shown up yet in the third. He's looked like a completely different guy.
Here it comes, 2-1. Now a swing and a miss at the hard sinker, and they're back to even 2-2.
Oh, and he's sure got a good one, doesn't he? That ball goes from about knee-high to ankle-high in the matter of about 5 feet.
That's right, LA.
The 2-2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. A lot of deep counts for these guys early on.
And the more the better as far as they're concerned. They'd like to get him out of here as quick as they can.
Full count pitch on its way. And now a ball lifted into the air out towards center field. Pollock is there, 2 gone.
I think at first he probably had thoughts about tagging up here, but there's that old baseball adage, don't make the last out of the inning at third base. So staying at second, probably the right call.
Howie Kendrick will try it again, set down on strikes his first time. Now here's the first pitch. And a first pitch sinker is over for strike 1.
And even though you got a 2-run lead, you don't want to be leaving too many guys in scoring position out there. That could come back to bite you later.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame.
All right, Los Angeles.
He's set, now the pitch. That's taken, now it's 0-2.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
Get a hold of that one.
Pause, now the pitch. Pitch in the dirt is swung on and missed, so he'll need to get the force at first. And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. 3 innings complete. Dodgers out in front, 4-2. Mark Trumbo will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
The right fielder, number 15, Mark Trumbo.
Here's the first offering. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Pitch on the way. 0-1 pitch hit on the ground to second for Kendrick. Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now after the 4-run inning, we'll get to see if he approaches things any differently now that he's working with the lead. You figure the approach will be similar, but that's a good job anyway of getting the first out here.
1 away now for the second baseman, Aaron Hill. And a step off. First pitch on the way. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1. And he'll step off and try again. We're in the 4th inning of a 4-2 ball game. The 1-0. And Hill able to lay off again. It's 2-0 now.
2 really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
2-0 count, the pitch. Cut fastball is in for a strike, 2-1. Here comes the 2-1. And, ooh, that strike zone's getting a little inconsistent now. It's 2-2.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
Let's go, Dodgers.
Here's the 2-2 home. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. 2 runs, 3 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Arizona. And he gets under the 2-2 a bit as this is sent in the air out to straightaway central. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Gerald Laird will stride in again. He singled and later scored his first time. First pitch coming. And a ball, 1-0.
That's a pitch that you got to stay on top of, or else it'll take off on you just like that one did.
Now the 1-0. And this is hit hard up the middle. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Well, he'd had some high-stress innings here so far. It was looking like he turned a corner and was on his way to a much-needed 1-2-3, but he's going to have to get in the stretch here after all.
Cody Ross will try things again. He hit that 2-run homer his first time. Now a bluff here as he steps off to look him back at first. First offering on the way. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. He's set. Now the pitch. Now a cut fastball, but that doesn't threaten the zone. It's even at 1.
Whoa, that one definitely took off on him right there. He's lucky that thing didn't go all the way to the backstop.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Here's the 1-2. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. Now the 2-2 pitch. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
And now the benefit of you working the count to 3-2 is that runner gets a head start from first with 2 away.
Here's the payoff pitch. A ball hit hard to the left side, and that'll get down for a base hit. Throw comes in quickly from left, so even on the hit and run, they'll hold things to first and second here.
Yeah, sometimes after 2 outs, you can let your guard down out there on the mound. But all of a sudden, back-to-back hits have given him a bit of a wake-up call here.
J.P. Arencibia will get a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. And here's the first pitch. Now a little tapper here up the first baseline. On to first, and the Diamondbacks are turned away as the inning is over. Diamondbacks strand a pair, still down by a count of 4-2. A.J. Ellis come in now to lead things off against our starter, who probably wishes he had a mulligan to use on that last inning.
Yeah, he was doing just fine up until the last time he took the mound. He's got to hope that that was just an aberration, or he might not stick around to see another inning.
First pitch coming. Bottom 3 in the batting order here as the first pitch misses to the number 7 hitter. It's ball 1.
And for that guy right there, this is going to be an important inning. He's already given up 4 runs through 3. And you know, they need to get a minimum of 5, hopefully 6 innings out of him. So he needs to show something right here.
A high strike there, and it's 1-1. Here's the 1-1. In for his strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. One-two. And here's a curveball looked at. Strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning.
Well, I think there's something to be said for being patient, and then there's being overly patient. I mean, especially with 2 strikes, you've got to protect the plate up there. But he looks at 4 pitches, and he never even took the bat off his shoulder.
Here's J-Roll, Jimmy Rollins now. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. And now a pitch on the way. Outside for a ball, 1-1. The 1-1 coming to Rollins. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Cahill ready, the 1-2. Now here's a little tapper down that third base line, and this could be a tough play. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now another 1-2. On the ground, softly towards second. And boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's out number 2.
And he's finding the terrain much easier to navigate this time around. Now, after that 4-run inning, this is a guy who needs a quick inning here, and he's 2/3 of the way home.
Brandon McCarthy will dig in. No official at-bat yet as he delivered a sacrifice bunt in his first appearance. Here it comes. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1. The pitch. And he looks like a new man out there as this is swung on and missed. It's 0-2 now.
And he's really going to have to fight now. You got to take a little bit out of your swing and find a way to put this ball in play.
Now the pitch. Grounded foul down the line, so he'll tee it up again. 2 out, nobody on. Ready with another 0-2. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Dodgers down in order as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Trevor Cahill will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
The pitcher number 35, Trevor Cahill.
Now the first pitch. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1. Now here it comes. And now this is swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And Ethier is able to look this one in for the first out.
These are the types of balls where you worry about collisions out there. This ball's hit fairly sharply, almost exactly between the 2 outfielders, but this should always be the center fielder's ball if he can get to it. So he calls for it, and he puts it away.
Here's the shortstop, Everett Cabrera. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. (4-2) our score here as we play inning number 5. And now he drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. Throw not in time, and that'll go as a bunt single.
Let's check this out again. This is in show motion, and you'll see how he shows bunt late. He's got his head right on the baseball, watching it all the way under the barrel of the bat. That's as good a form as you're going to see.
Into the box, Cliff Pennington. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. Maybe a spot to pitch out on 0-1?
Well, I think he wants to go, no doubt. Might not be too bad an idea.
Turn 2 now, let's go.
He's ready, now the pitch. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Two runs, 6 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Arizona. Cabrera running. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Well, I think they had a feeling he'd be going, but you had to figure they weren't going to pitch out twice in a row, and he winds up taking second here and moving into scoring position.
Here comes the 1-2. Now a ball rolls softly to second. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
And here's a situation where, heck, just make contact. Put the ball in play. You never know. Winds up beating this ball out.
In now, A.J. Pollock. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0.
1-0.
1-0. Now a ball hit hard toward first. Well, this is speared by the first baseman.
And if this ball's hit maybe just a little bit harder, he might have a shot at doubling a man off. But since it's hit so softly, he's only going to wind up getting one out.
Here's Mark Trumbo now. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one.
It's up between right here.
Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. And now we see Dodgers manager Don Mattingly out of the dugout and on his way to the mound. And that'll be all she wrote for Brandon McCarthy. So he'll depart here, and you know he would have loved one more out to qualify for the win, but he's gone nonetheless after 4 2/3. Grant Balfour is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. Mark Trumbo. See what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 5.
Come on now.
1-0 on the way. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty darn good job against him in this series.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Now the 1-1. Up high, 2-1 now.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him one above the letters.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. And this is swung on and bounced to Rollins at short. And an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. Diamondbacks strand a pair. They trail it here 4-2. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in the dangerous left fielder Carl Crawford. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Here's the first offering. And a high strike there, 0-1.
Well, this start's been a real bear for him so far. You see the pitch count here to start the 5th. That has to be a concern.
And the pitch. That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
Swinging a high chopper. 1 away. So the base is empty here with 1 away. And standing in now, Juan Uribe. first pitch to him. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball one. One-0 pitch now. And 2-0 as this one's taken low. Here comes the 2-0. 3-0 now. Scott Van Slyke waits on deck. One out, nobody on. Here comes the 3-0. And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here. Scott Van Slyke will step in. An RBI single this last time around. First pitch to him. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Well, not really how you want to start the next guy after a walk. That pitch isn't even close.
From the stretch. That missed. Close. It's ball two. And he's got to be careful now that some of these borderline calls don't get him started going downhill.
Yeah, and sometimes it's really easy to dwell on those, but you have to keep looking forward. It's not easy, but you've got to do it if you want to have success.
Now the 2-0. And little doubt about that one. That's in there, and it's 2-1. Now the 2-1 to 2-2 now.
And this is a guy who will not get cheated up there, and he almost came out of his shoes on that one.
Runners on first with one down. Here now the 2-2. Full count, 3-2.
Now the question, do you send the guy on 3-2 with one out? You figure you're going to get something around the plate.
Dodger dog.
Here's the 3-2 pitch. And this is on the ground for Hill. This could be two. Cabrera for one. Back to first, but it's right over his head. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word. Chalk that one up as an E6, and he really can't believe it out there. So a runner in scoring position with two men gone. And now the left-handed hitting Adrian Gonzalez will get a shot. Now the first pitch. Lays off 1-0.
He knows he should be out of the inning already, but he's got to pick up his defender behind him and get out of this.
Here's a 1-0. Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now. Looks like he's not going to see anything here.
Yeah, I don't think so either. They gave him two shots to see if he'd go out of the zone to try to chase, and after that, I'm thinking they should just put him on.
Here comes the 2-0. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. And that one is out of here. Planted into the right field bleachers. So it's a two-run dinger for Adrian Gonzalez. Number 10 for him on the year as they open it up to 6-2 now.
It's just not that often that you're going to beat a guy like this around the yard the way they've done so far. I mean, he came into this game with an ERA in the twos, but it's going to get up there after this shellac.
Now here comes the Arizona skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And that's going to be all she wrote here for Trevor Cahill. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Randall Delgado is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. At the plate is Andre Ethier, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball. 93, 94. That's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Now time is marked out by the home plate umpire. Here's the pitch. And he puts a pretty good jolt into this one, high and deep to center. Pollock is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. We'll come right back with more from Dodger Stadium in just a moment. Aaron Hill will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far.
Aaron Hill.
Now here's the first pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Now, how important is it going to be for this guy to throw that curveball for strikes?
I don't know that he necessarily needs to ever throw it for a strike. I mean, if it's around the plate and he's getting guys to go after it, it's doing its job. But if he starts to get too high or too far outside, then it's just an easy take.
And he'll step off and try again. Hitters count 2-0. And he gets around on the fastball here as this is hit well out toward left field. Therefore, it is Crawford, 1 gone.
Now back, catcher, Gerald Laird.
Gerald Laird will dig in. He singled his last time around. First pitch coming. And that misses, ball 1.
1-0.
Here's the 1-0. Swing and a liner, but foul. Here comes the 1-1. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2 pitch pulled on the ground down to third. Taken there by Uribe. Throw on to Gonzalez, and that's out number 2.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, left fielder,
Cody Ross will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. Here's the first offering. Fastball in there for a called strike. Credit where credit's due. This guy's done a good job out of the bullpen.
No question. He's been able to hold that lead, and these guys really haven't threatened him at all.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. And he'll round it and try for third. And he is into third with a triple, his third hit of the night.
Don't look now, but he's closing in on what might be a historic performance. He's got a single, he's got a homer. Now he's got a triple to go along with the other two. If he could come up with a double next time up, he could put his name in the record books.
Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Sergio Santos will come on in relief here and appear in game number 25 on the year so far. J.P. Arencibia will be his first assignment upon entering as he'll bat with the runner in scoring position here and 2 away. First pitch on the way. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike. Comes set, now the pitch. Ball 1.
You've got options here, so you don't need to go after this guy if you don't want to.
The 1-1 home. And they'll come inside with this one, but the result's the same. It's to 2-1 now. Ready on 2-1. Well struck, but foul over by the coaching box. He waits. Now the pitch. Swing and a line drive to left. Crawford will give it a look, but this drops in for a base hit.
And nothing gains momentum more than a 2-strike, 2-out RBI. He just stays with his ball nicely. That'll fire up the whole dugout.
David Peralta will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 6, David Peralta.
In the dirt, and now let's see. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Yeah, and then just 1 pitch later, he essentially turns that single into a double by letting him advance into scoring position on the wild pitch. I'm pretty sure that's not what he had in mind.
And now some action in that Dodger bullpen as a left-hander has begun to get loose.
Your attention, please.
And a new pitcher set to come on now as they turn things over to the finesse left-hander J.P. Howell. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-1. Here's the 1-1. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
Boy, what a nice job so far of working himself into a hitter's count. Now he can go to work on maybe picking up that 2-out RBI out of the 9-hole.
Swing and a ball hit hard to third. Throw will go to Adrian at first, and with it, the side is retired. Only one in the inning for Arizona. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters due up in the bottom of inning number 6. The Dodgers lead it 6-3.
Your attention, please. Now
New pitcher to tell you about, and it's the side-arming right-hander Brad Ziegler that gets the assignment.
Ziegler.
Howie Kendrick will start things out for the Dodgers in their half of inning number 6.
Second baseman, Howie Kendrick.
Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Kendrick waiting, now the pitch. Now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And a good play by Laird as he guns him down at first, and the bunt attempt doesn't work that time.
The catcher, number 17,
A.J. Ellis will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. First pitch coming. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. That swung on and lifted down the left field line. And Ross will put this one away without any problem, and that's out number 2.
the shortstop, number 11, Jimmy Rollins.
2 gone, and Jimmy Rollins will step in. A ground out victim as last time. Now here's the first pitch. Too low, 1-0. Now the 1-0 pitch. Another sinker here, but this one's over for strike 1. Now he'll step out at the plate and reassess things here. 1-1 on the way. 1-2 now as that's in there at the knees.
Yeah, that's just the same pitch 3 times in a row. I guess he figures, why mess with success when you get it to 1-2?
All right, Rollins, your time. Let's go, Rollins.
Here comes a 1-2. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. He'll try again, 1-2. And a swing and a miss as he pulled the string on the breaking ball, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers as they're unable to add to their 6-3 lead. Back here at Dodger Stadium. The men in blue leading in this one as we get set to begin the 7th. But before we do, let's check out the game summary to this point. Everth Cabrera will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7.
Shortstop, Everth Cabrera.
First offering on the way. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. And now a pitch on the way. That misses. 1-1 the count now to the Arizona shortstop. Now a step off as they try to get on the same page. Ready now on 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1. Now a swing and a ground ball. And that is past him at first. It's a fair ball.
Oh, yeah, he's got that magic wand going now. That's his 3rd hit in 4 trips, all of them singles, and he's been a tough out all game long.
Cliff Pennington will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
And here's the first pitch. And a sinker sinks too much there as it bounces into the catcher's glove. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. And a real chess match going on over there at first now as he steps off to stare him back. Nobody out, runner on first. And now we'll just stare him down out there as he steps off and bluffs him back to first. The next pitch. There's a belt-high strike to even the count at 1-1.
All right, leadoff man on first. Here's where you got to start clawing your way back into this ball game. It's not too late, but it needs to start happening soon.
He's gonna go.
And he'll snap one over to first, but the runner's back easily. 1-1 pitch on the way. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. Just keeping him close. The 2-1 home. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
And you wonder if maybe he was taken there because he thought his runner was going to be moving from first.
A runner at first with no outs here. Now a move over to first. Runner's back. 2-2 pitch on the way. Hit hard to short. And a backhanded try into the hole that's short, but this gets on by. Around third and being waved on home. And a relay to the plate. And the runner will score from first.
Well, this is what happens when you allow that leadoff man to get on base. I thought they might hold him at third with nobody out, but he comes all the way around to score from first on the RBI double.
A.J. Pollock will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Brendan League will come on now as he'll take over in inning number 7.
Number 43, Brendan League.
A.J. Pollock will be the first one to greet him here, as he'll be doing so with the runner in scoring position and still nobody out. He's ready now, the pitch. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. He's at second with his 4th double here on the season. As a look, now the pitch. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1.
A runner at second, nobody out. The 1-1. And a bouncing ball, foul. The right-hander deals on 1-2. And this is swung on and missed, though the ball did hit the ground, so he'll need to go to first. Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1.
Yeah, and that turns out to be a nice little play there behind the plate. They get the swing through for strike 3, but then he's got to get the out over there at first base and make sure that nobody else advances. And he's able to accomplish both of those tasks.
Mark Trumbo will step in now, representing the potential tying run.
Keep in mind, he is the team leader in home runs, so if anyone's got a shot of getting one out of here, it's him.
Now the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Got him out at his front foot. It's 0-2. One out and a runner on second base. Pause, now the pitch. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
As you can see right here, his timing just seems to be off a little bit at the plate right now. And you know what? That can happen during the course of the season. You're not always going to have your good swing. And he's the kind of guy that's got a lot of moving parts in that swing. So maybe he's at the point now in the season where he might need just a little time off so he can get back to the basics.
So here's Aaron Hill as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Comes set, now the pitch. This is hit on the ground but foul. He's set, now the pitch. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Now another 0-2. Pitch in the dirt, swung on and missed for strike 3 as they'll need to throw to first here. And the throw to first will indeed get him. It's a strikeout, score at 2-3, and the inning is over. The D-backs get one courtesy of Cliff Pennington. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's the Dodgers 6 and the Diamondbacks 4. Brendan League will come on, and as he's newly entered into the ballgame, he'll get his first plate appearance now here in inning number 7. Here's the first offering. And he takes ball 1.
Close pitch. Maybe just off the plate, but if it was, it wasn't by more than half an inch or so.
Yasiel Puig is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th. time asked for and granted by the home plate umpire. And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1. So 1-1. 2-1. Ready with the 2-1.
Here we go.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
And when you need a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk's not on the agenda. You better bear down right here.
Now the 3-1 pitch. And that misses, ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
And that whole at-bat, I felt like he didn't really want to challenge this guy. And I think this is a guy in the bottom third of the order that you really have to go after.
Carl Crawford will stand in now following the leadoff walk. And might we see a bunt attempt here in a 2-run ball game?
Every extra run helps. It's a possibility, but I think they'll probably let him take his chance of swinging away.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now a sacrifice attempt here. And the pitcher, in fact, will just take a bite out of this one, an infield single.
Not sure if there was some indecision on where to go with the bunt or what, but it looked like he just thought he had more time than he really did. And throw to first? Too late?
Juan Uribe will stand in. He's 1 for 2 so far. First pitch coming. Good breaking ball there. Had him frozen. Strike 1.
Now with 2 on, nobody out, you got to be thinking strikeout double play out there on the mound. One or the other is what you really need.
First and second here with nobody out. From the belt, the pitch. And Uribe can't make contact that time. 2 strikes now. Comes set. Now the pitch. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? To second for 1. Back to first, and Uribe grounds into a double play.
First and second, nobody out. You think you're in a great position to do some damage here in this inning. And then, the one thing that you could not have is the double play, and that's exactly what you get.
Here's Scott Van Slyke as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. He's ready. Now the pitch. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
Boy, he's got to get with the program here. Well, that's an important run down there at third. You can't be chasing pitches like that.
Now the 1-2. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Just did manage to catch that one with the last 2 inches of his glove. That could have been trouble.
We need a run.
Here he comes on 2-2. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. EK, where are you going now on 3-2?
I still got to work a corner. Not just going to throw it right down the middle and grab a strike. Can't be a giveaway pitch.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one man left aboard. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. LA's on top, 6-4. Gerald Laird will get us going now in the top half of the 8th.
Leading off for Arizona, catcher Gerald Laird.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound.
Your attention, please.
A new pitcher coming on. It's the Dominican-born right-hander Joel Peralta.
Joel Peralta.
Gerald Laird will get another shot now, 2 for 3 in the game.
Arizona, catcher Gerald Laird.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Now Laird waits for the 1-0. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And he lays off the breaking ball there as he moves ahead to 2-1.
You got to think one thing here. Get on base. A walk will do the trick.
Here he comes on 2-1. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Van Slyke is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first down. Time now for our starter comparison, and that tells the story. As you can see, neither guy able to get past 5 innings. Cody Ross will step in now, and if he can find a gap somewhere, he'll have a good shot at completing the cycle. And they'll issue the intentional walk here. Interesting decision with the bases empty and 1 away.
First baseman number 17, J.P. Arencibia.
Nick Ahmed will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 13, Nick Ahmed.
And they start him with 1 high and away for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
He's had a high strike zone all night, so even if you're on the bench, you got to be aware of that.
He's ready now. The pitch. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? There's 1. Over to Gonzalez, and they get the double play they needed to get him out of the inning. Stick around. We'll see Adrian Gonzalez lead things off after the break. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. It's the Dodgers 6 and the Diamondbacks 4. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. David Hernandez is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Number 30, David Hernandez. Now playing first base and batting in the 9th spot, Number 75.
And there is Adrian Gonzalez. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th.
Let's go one more time, baby.
And now we'll take a moment here at home plate as he asks for time. First pitch is a breaking ball taken down and away for ball 1.
Let's go, Gonzalez.
Now Gonzalez awaits the 1-0. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. And now he'll again ask for time. And one thing you don't want to do is get a pitcher too riled up out there. Now the 1-1. Right there at the belt, 1-2 now.
Well, you can tell he's trying to work that pitch away, but he might have left that one a little more over the plate than he intended.
Here's the 1-2. Pitch lined into left field, and for the 3rd time tonight, he's got a base hit. The throw into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Well, these guys know the deal from the offensive standpoint. They've got to add on and give their bullpen just a little more breathing room. And this is a good start as he jumps all over this one and drives it for 2 bases.
Action now in the Arizona bullpen as they have a right-hander up and throwing. At the plate is Andre Ethier as he'll take a first pitch curveball right down the middle for strike 1. For Gonzalez, he's in scoring position with double number 27 on the year. He's set, now the pitch. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. Pause, now the pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. No one out with a runner at second. The next 0-2. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
From the stretch. Oh, and they pulled the string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight.
The batter, second baseman.
Runner at second, 1 away. And stepping in is the second baseman, Howie Kendrick. And maybe trying to get him off stride at the plate, so he'll step out and ask for time. First pitch to him. Breaking ball for a strike, 0-1.
And in this spot, you got to pitch for the strikeout here. And this is a guy that's gone down twice so far, so you do have that in your favor.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. Kendrick waiting, now the pitch. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Here comes the 1-1. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone, 1-2.
Yeah, and it's tough enough to hit 95+ mile-an-hour fastballs. That curve gives you something else to think about altogether.
So 1-2 with 1 away. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Again, a 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Where do you go from here?
I think he's set up for something off speed. If you can put that changeup below his knees, you won't come within a foot of it.
Sets the 2-2 pitch. Has to fight to stay alive as this is fouled off to the right. Ready with another 2-2. And he struck him out. And there's the hat trick, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the ball game.
Boy. And in the first 2 games of this series, he's already struck out a total of 4 times now. You get to where you just hate taking that walk back to the dugout. I'll tell you, it's a very frustrating feeling.
In now is A.J. Ellis, as he swings and pops this one foul off to the right, out of play. As a look, now the pitch. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Trumbo will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1 left for L.A. They still lead it 6-4. Jamie Romack will stand in, needing to get things started here in the top of the 9th.
First baseman, Jamie Romack.
Now here's the first pitch. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. 1-0 on the way. Got him to swing on top of that one as this ball's dribbled out in front of the mound. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
And up by 2 here in the 9th, he needed to make sure he could keep that leadoff man off base so they don't get the tying run to the plate. That's a huge first out.
Everett Cabrera will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. First pitch coming. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Now the pitch. And he misses with it, 1-1. One pitch coming now to Cabrera. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. 2 down here in the 9th. Cliff Pennington with the last chance now with 2 out here in the 9th. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. First pitch on the way. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. The pitch. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And they'll squeeze this one for the final out, and the Dodgers come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over.
And I think this is a good decision here to let the setup guys stay on to finish this one off. He goes out to pick up the rare save with an excellent effort.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. entertaining game all in all, so if we have to choose one who stood out among all others, why not go with this man right here? He's our top player of the game.
And I think, all things considered, this was really a team victory. But out of everybody, I agree, he made the biggest impact out there.
So that's a wrap here tonight. Eric Harros, Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, you've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook at MLB The Show. The Dodgers win it 6-4. Good night from Los Angeles.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Dodgers. 6 runs, 6 hits, 1 error. They left 4 men on base. For the Diamondbacks, 4 runs on 11 hits, 2 errors. They left 8 men on base. The winning pitcher is Grant Balfour. His record is now 5-1. The save goes to Joel Peralta, his first. Loss goes to Trevor Cahill. He falls to 3-3. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 17 minutes. A reminder that post-game bus service on Metro bus routes 2, 3, and 4 is available at the corner of Sunset Boulevard and Elysian Park Avenue.